And then
Yeah.
later on at night, we do have the Saints playing Tampa, big rivalry. Um, what do you think there? Breeze. I can't believe we're even talking about questioning sitting Drew Brees.
I've been sitting him all season. I've been playing Justin Herbert.
That is just unbelievable. I mean, I guess I just feel old when I hear things like that.
We've talked about Drew Brees, a couple of past shows. His weather performance, his production does drop. He loses some value in terms of overall points. If there is any rain in this game, I think it hurts. It hurts Drew Brees. I don't know what the wide receiver core looks like this week. But I would stay away from Drew Brees as well. I think if there's any rain, there's a lot of downside to his performance, and there could be wind in this one too. So I think all of the Florida games I might stay away from just because of the forecast uncertainty at this point in the week.
Yeah, I mean, I can bring up the analytics on Drew Brees if we want to talk about it a little bit. If not, I mean, like you said, there's really only 4 impacted games that he kind of sees the rain, and I did that wrong. So maybe we don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, what's super interesting about Brees this year is we kind of have this perception about Drew Brees because he started the season so abysmal. He did not do well to start the season against Tampa Bay. He only got 23 fantasy points in our league, which is well below normal. And then against Las Vegas, he only got around 24. But then after that, he got 37, he got 26, 32, 35, 32. So, other than maybe one game, he's been doing better, but the big thing is he's playing against the Tampa defense, which has been a stout defense. Daniel Jones got picked off 2 times against the Tampa Bay defense on Monday. Drew Brees has thrown a few more interceptions this year. If there is some weather, I do think there may be some higher chance or highly likelihood of maybe some turnovers by Drew Brees. But you have Michael Thomas coming back. At least that's the report.
Who else do you have coming back?
He was limited on Thursday, but he was limited today, I think.
Yeah. I mean, talking about people coming back.
I think he's really going to try to make a push to play, but
talking about people coming back in this game, Antonio Brown. Does that open up Mike Evans? Does Antonio Brown provide a weapon for Tom Brady? I read an article that Tampa Bay was very impressed with his shape, that he came to work, that he actually came to work. He's ready to go. I think it'd be interesting, too. I mean, that's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, I saw a developing storyline today, potentially, that Brees didn't practice again for the second straight day, which is kind of rare for him, especially this late in the week. Have you guys heard anything about whether or not he's got an injury going on?
He does have a questionable tag right now. It's his right shoulder. He has been limited during Wednesday, and he was limited today. So yesterday and today. We'll see if he practices tomorrow. I'm more in the frame. I think he's going to play. I think Drew Brees is a pretty tough guy. And I think unless it's something really monumental, he's going to make an effort to play. But I think we need to get a little bit more information. I think he'll be limited again on Friday, and he'll play on Sunday. But
also with another, I don't know if they're reporting Kamara also supposedly on a possible watch list for a toe, for a foot, but he seems to be playing too.
Yeah, it was a stubbed toe.
Yeah,
that's what he got a tag for, because he stubbed his toe.
Well, I mean,
crazy. That must have been a hell of a stub. Because,
I will say, ask Shaq about toe injuries. A big toe injury almost took Shaq out for a whole season. I think he was down, and I forgot where he was when it happened, but he had a big toe injury, and it almost took him out for the whole season.
Yeah, but to kind of get back to AB here, Antonio Brown, this is super interesting with Godwin out. You got Mike Evans, you got Scotty Miller, you got Gronk, you got AB. You're going against the Saints defense, passing defense, which has been a little bit more susceptible this year. They are ranked 17th, giving up around 240 yards per game. I think Tom Brady's going to want to be slinging the ball in this game. The over-under on this is 51.5, with Tampa Bay favored by 4. So I think there's some points to be scored here. I think they're going to ease AB back in, but I think he's going to get targets.
Yeah.
I know some people that are playing him in even a 3 wide receiver league. They're slotting him in there and just down. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened this week.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, Tom Brady is another quarterback that really doesn't seem to be affected by weather. Um, Played outside all his career in New England. There's a lot of good sample we could pull from. So we're not really worried about Tom Brady's performance if it is rainy and windy, really in any capacity.
So to wrap up, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
Nope, go ahead.
Well, no, I was actually just going to wrap up the week with one other game that we're kind of watching with the gusty winds of the plains, and it's not even that gusty. But I was going to move on to the Kansas City Panthers game.
Yeah, just a quick summary for before we go there. With Saints, if Michael Thomas is playing, I'm a little. You got to play Michael Thomas, but I'm worried against the tough Tampa Bay defense in weather, coming back from an injury. If you got to watch the injury report, but I'm a little scared to be playing him this week. Obviously, you play him if he's there, but don't expect big things this week from Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara, I think he's going to be a go. I see him having a big game. I think they're going to have to rely on Alvin Kamara in this game, and I think he's going to have a big game for them. On the Tampa Bay side,
Mike Evans.
I think Mike Evans is still going to get work.
Yeah. I was going to say Mike Evans. I was going to say you have AB now lining up. I think they're finding their rhythm. Tom Brady and Mike Evans. You got Gronk being a threat now, more in a slot. He's doing pretty well game to game. I think Mike Evans is a definite play.
Yeah, and we know that Tom Brady plays best when he's passing the ball around to all of his options. And I think we're going to see that on Sunday night. I think you're going to see AB get involved. If you have him, I would say play him. Gronk, I think he's getting touchdowns like crazy now. He's a red zone target. Play him. Mike Evans, we saw him being targeted in the red zone when they played the Giants. I think he's a playable asset here as well. I'm really liking the pass catchers here, including Gronk, AB, and Evans in this one.